Hello friends. We are usually very pleased to see you on our channel. We once again came to distant abandoned places. Earlier on these places people lived, and now there are hardly visible abandoned buildings. These houses are the only confirmation that earlier life was boiling here. We decided to arrange today a tour of these wild places and you will see many exciting things. Just through the thicket we got to some abandoned house. Honestly, the view of this house is very deplorable. Around everything was overgrown with trees and bushes. Let's take a quick look around the house. Passing by the house in the bushes I noticed a hole that leads to the cellar. In this cellar it is cool enough and a lot of mosquitoes. A little later we will probably go down there. In general, in such places you need to be very careful. The dangers here may be waiting for you at every step. Of those dangers that are not in the house but outside I can note the wells and all sorts of cellars. Also there is a huge probability of stepping on a nail sticking out of some kind of board and very severely injuring your leg. Let's get closer to this half-destroyed house and try to go inside. We are already inside the house. Just look at this ceiling. I wonder how it still did not collapse. This ceiling can collapse from the slightest vibration. This is another danger that can wait for you in such places. I think that in a few years from this house there will be no trace. The forces of nature will destroy it. During the inspection of the house my friend found some sort of round metal thing hidden behind the board. I believe that this object was hidden here intentionally. Here we did not expect to find anything for real. Let's look at this unusual thing. just that we found some kind of incomprehensible walled decoration similar to a plate. On this metal plate depicts the city of Budapest. Also here there are some unclear inscriptions in an incomprehensible language. Looking at these inscriptions, we can only understand that this thing was released in 1977. Beautiful and unexpected find. Let's continue the inspection at home. Now I will show you how things stand in the attic. I just raised the camera up and you'll see for yourself. We do not intend to climb this attic in any case because it is very dangerous, and there's no point in climbing here. Here there is nothing except garbage, boards and straw. A little later we found a large poster with the image of Leonid Brezhnev. Is a Soviet state and party figure who held senior leadership positions in the USSR for 18 years, from 1964 until his death in 1982. Veteran of the Great Patriotic War, participant of the Victory Day Parade on Red Square on June 24, 1945. Hero of Socialist Labor and 4 times Hero of the Soviet Union. Laureate of the International Lenin Prize for Strengthening Peace Among Nations and the Lenin Prize for Literature. Unfortunately this poster is very poorly preserved. Let's continue the tour of the abandoned places. Now we will look at those parts of the house in which we have not been yet. After a brief inspection, we managed to find a few old tools. We found some kind of metal peg, sickle and scythe. Cool artifacts. We have already finished examining the house and went outside to inspect the cellar. First of all we need to release the entrance so that my partner could go down there. We can see the remains of a staircase along which you could come down here before, but this staircase has already decayed so it will have to be lowered in another way. My partner is already inside the cellar. Let's drop him the camera and he will show you the inner situation. Inside this cellar there was nothing left, except for some wooden structure. Underground is cool enough compared to the surface. On the surface it is very hot now. We will leave this place and we will go further to examine the ruins of the abandoned places. After a while we found another entrance to the underground room. Because of the lush vegetation, this entrance is almost invisible. Walking in such places you can suddenly fail and get injured. Let's now go down into this cellar and look at the inner situation. This cellar is not much different from the previous one. In this cellar there is nothing except walls and ceiling. It feels like I'm in a crypt. Also in this place toads and insects live. It's time to finish the expedition and summarize. Today we have visited fascinating abandoned places. We saw many ruins and visited several underground buildings. In addition to all this, we also managed to find some beautiful old finds. We hope that you liked this movie. Subscribe to our channel in order not to miss more cool videos. Click on the bell and get notified of new series. Also do not forget to share this video on social networks and with friends. We wish you an excellent rest and good luck. See you soon.